This is Ryan and Michelle, and welcome to the Celebrate MarriageCast 5-Minute Friday.
Happy Friday. We're so glad you're joining us on this 5-Minute Friday, first one of December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, with that, in that spirit, and as we're getting to Christmas, I wanted to ask a question.
Okay.
To you, to our listener, and really to look at this idea, because I feel like people ask me this a lot when we talk about Christmas. And the question is, what are your Christmas traditions?
Oh, okay.
And part of there's a reason. Like, take inventory. What is it? What is it that you do? What is it? Do you have a certain time you put up your tree? Do you have ours is already up, by the way. But
I think most people's are up, because some people, they have like a hard and fast, like it has to be after Thanksgiving or after December 1st. And now we're past both of that. So
yeah.
I guess I'd be curious. Do some people still have theirs to put up? Maybe. And that's okay. Hey,
Yeah.
no pressure. If you don't have yours up, don't stress about it.
Right. No, but I think take inventory of them. And the reason that I say that is, are they good? Are they still like do you enjoy them?
Okay.
Or are you doing them because you've always done them?
Sure. Yeah.
It's something we've talked a lot about and what those are. And, I think it's important to just take a little bit of time to answer that question of, do we have certain traditions and do we even enjoy them?
Yeah. Ryan, I'm thinking back to over Thanksgiving, we would always go and run a 5K. And I started this probably early 20s, and then did that for, 15, how many years I do it? 10, 15 years. But then around like that 15-year mark, it was like, does anyone even like this anymore? Like everyone, the whole family had started running with me. But then we realized that we all kind of actually hated it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Ella even injured her knee one year doing it because it was icy.
Yeah.
And the rest of us were walking. You and her were running, and we're like, why are we still doing this? No one even likes this anymore.
Yeah.
So we stopped it.
Right.
And sometimes it can feel sad to end a tradition and you're clinging on, but I think that's great to take stake of maybe there's something better we can do. Maybe we just need to start going bowling or doing a board game night. Maybe we can do a new tradition that brings life to us.
Right.
And that we don't all secretly dread doing.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that might have been the last year that we ran, because it was literally like a snowstorm.
Yeah.
And I remember this, and I don't know, we were running around this frozen lake.
Yeah.
And everyone was bundled up, freezing, like just crazy cold, miserable. And I think it was at that point that we're like, hey, does anybody really like doing this anymore?
Yeah. I think especially since Ella got hurt and took her out of her volleyball season. I mean, it was kind of like, why are we doing this?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think too, the other thing, this is advice from our counselor friend, Tony, but he had said it's important to have traditions as your own family unit. So whether it's you and your spouse or you and your spouse and your kids, whatever that looks like for you, make sure that it's not just traditions with your in-laws, but that you as your own family nucleus have traditions too. Because sometimes you can think, oh, we have 2 sides of the family, or, we're kind of unique. We have 3 sides of the family. But he actually was like, no, you guys have 4 because you're forgetting your own core little family.
Right.
Don't forget your own family.
Right.
Because that's important too. Those are the things that you'll remember. And if you have kids, that they'll remember too. So just evaluating, are you just so busy running around to everyone else that what are the special things you can do as a family?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, your assignment, take stock of your Christmas traditions, what they are, and then just ask yourself, is this still what we want to do? Or do we need to form a new tradition, maybe with your own family? Is there something new that you need to do?
Yeah, and we will definitely be doing this because I feel like we've been having these conversations and we just need to figure out what that looks like for the O'Connor family.
Right.
So thanks for joining us today on this 5-Minute Friday edition of the Celebrate MarriageCast. You can find marriage resources at celebrate.church/marriage. You can join our weekend services at celebrate.church, and we hope that you have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.